No Sleight of Hand magic.
Welcome to No Sleight of Hand Magic. I am Ron Stone, and today I'm going to make you clean your room. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's start the show. So let's be honest, right now, how clean is your room really? I know, at least for me, sometimes my room looks like an absolute disaster, but because I know magic, I'm always able to find whatever I need. And I'll show you how that works right now with this deck of cards. If you would, please go ahead and cut this deck anywhere you would like. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these top two cards, and these are going to be the items that we are looking for today. So today we're going to be trying to find the King of Diamonds and the Two of Spades. Let's put those back on top here, and now if you would, go ahead and cut the cards one more time. Let's get those items lost into the room. Okay, fantastic. Now, just to make the room even messier, I'm going to separate these cards out into 4 different piles. Okay, perfect. We got our 4 different piles. Now, just to get the room really messed up, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these 2 piles and I'm going to mix them together just to really get everything crazy and messy. And now let's do that again with these 2 piles. We'll mix them together, get it totally mixed up. And now I'm going to flip over one of these piles and shuffle it into the other. So which pile would you like to flip? This one? Okay, perfect. Let's flip this pile over, and we're going to shuffle it in with these other cards just so we have this huge mess. And now here's how this works. All you have to do if you want to use magic to clean your room, you just need to focus really hard. And you just, in a strong voice, you just say, "Clean my room." I know it seems weird, but just like that, that's all you have to do. And then check this out. If we look through this, we're going to see that every face-up card is black, except for one card, the one we were looking for, the King of Diamonds. And now here's what's really cool. If we flip these cards over again, we're going to see that every face-up card is going to be red, except for the one card we were looking for, the Two of Spades. That is the trick, everybody. I hope you really enjoy this one. I love performing this trick so much. It's a lot of fun. This requires no sleight of hand whatsoever, and there's a very simple setup. If you would like to see how it's done, wait right there for the how-to walkthrough. Okay, so if you have ever wanted to clean your room without having to lift a finger, this is the card trick for you. I love this trick so much. It's really fun to perform. It's a very simple setup, and that final reveal gets such great reactions. Let's get right into how this trick works. There is a very basic setup. All you have to do is go through your deck and separate out all of the red cards and all of the black cards. It doesn't matter what order the cards are in, you just need to separate them out by color. We're going to take these red cards, put them into one pile. We're going to take these black cards, put them into one pile. Now all we have to do is get these cards into alternating red and black order. Now there's a bunch of different ways to do this. You could just go through and go like this. So you just take a red card, a black card, a red card, a black card. But there is a simpler way to do this. This is what I do. Just grab either one of these piles, stack them like this, and then all you're going to do is take one card off the top, one card off the bottom, pair them together like that, and just keep dealing the cards down like this. So I'll go through and get the rest of the cards set up just like this. Okay, so let's take a look here. At this point, we have all of our cards in this alternating red and black order. Check that out. So I like to set the stage a little bit by asking the spectator how clean their room is. And if they've ever misplaced anything in their room, this is immediately going to draw the spectator in. I mean, let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be able to clean their room just by using magic? So you're going to draw the spectator in, and then you're going to invite them to cut the deck anywhere they would like. But remember, you have a very specific setup in this deck. So you can't allow the spectator to go like this, then put some cards back. You need them to make a clean cut. Invite them to cut the cards, take the top half and set it down just like this, and then you'll grab this bottom half and place it on top. And then at this point, you're going to tell the spectator, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the top 2 cards off of this deck, and those are going to be the items that we're going to try to find in the messy room. And so you're going to pick up these top 2 cards just like this and flip them over, and you'll show the spectator and you'll say, okay, today we are going to be looking for the 6 of Spades and the Jack of Hearts. Now, this is the only move in the whole trick. Just reverse the order of these 2 cards. So when we picked them up, the 6 of Spades was on the top of the Jack of Hearts. All we have to do is switch it so that the Jack of Hearts is on top of the Six of Spades. And now here's why this works. In the rest of this deck, every other card is red or black, red or black. If you reverse these two cards, you're essentially putting the red card in with all the black cards and the black card in with all the red cards. So as you'll see later, all the shuffling that we do doesn't actually mix any of the red and black cards together. We've essentially turned this one to a black card and turned this one into a red card. So at this point, you'll tell the spectator, okay, so we are going to be looking for the Six of Spades and the Jack of Hearts. You will then switch the order of these two cards and set them back down on top of the rest of the pile. Now, invite the spectator to go ahead and cut the cards one more time. Tell them you really want to get those two items lost into the middle of this messy room. And then you tell the spectator, okay, to really get this room messy, I'm going to separate these cards into 4 separate piles. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so let's take a look at what these 4 piles actually look like. Now, you would obviously not do this in the performance, but if you flip over these piles, you will see that every card in pile number 1 is going to be black, and then every card in pile number 3 is going to be black, except for the one card that we're looking for, the Jack of Hearts. And then if we look at pile number 2, we'll see that every card is red, except for the card we're looking for, the Six of Spades, and every card in pile number 4 is also going to be red. So at this point, when you tell the spectator you're mixing these random piles together, what you're really doing is just mixing the different colors. And so at this point, you tell the spectator, okay, I'm going to take pile number 1 and pile number 3, and I'm going to mix them together. Again, this makes it seem like you're just taking random piles, but in reality, you're just taking the black cards and you're mixing them back together. And then you tell the spectator, okay, let's get these two mixed together. And again, what you're actually doing is just taking all of the red cards and mixing them back together. And so now, again, at this point, all of these cards over here are going to be the black cards except for our one selection, and all of the cards over here are going to be red except for our one selection. So at this point, you're going to tell the spectator, okay, pick either one of these piles to flip over. Totally doesn't matter which one they picked, it will not affect the trick. Now, it's important at this point to not show them that all of these cards are red. That would be suspicious. All you want to do is just grab the cards, flip it over like this, so all they can really see is that top card. They're not going to notice that all the other ones are red. You then say, okay, we're really going to get these cards mixed up, and we're going to shuffle these two piles together. So you go ahead and shuffle these two piles together, and then you tell the spectator, we have really turned this into a messy room. And if you ever want to clean your room with magic, all you have to do is focus really hard. Clean my room. Obviously, this is all just for show, but it makes the trick a lot more fun. And then you say, okay, so check this out. That's all we had to do. And if we look through the deck, we're going to see, and then just go ahead and fan through the cards to show them that every face-up card is red, except for their one selection, the Six of Spades. Go ahead and pull that out, and then you'll pick these cards up again just like this, and you'll say, but now check this out. If we flip these cards over, we'll see that every face-up card is black, except for your one selection, the Jack of Hearts. I love this trick so much. It's really a lot of fun. When your spectator sees you shuffling all of these cards together, they're really not going to understand how you were able to get the cards to do that. It's really so impressive. So now, as always, if you would ever like to come back to this video for a reminder on how to do this trick, coming right up is the 60-second tutorial. 60-second tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and have half a second, please subscribe to the channel, elbow the like button, and comment who you want to impress with this trick. And remember, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. And so as you'll see, all the shuffling and everything that we do... So as you'll see later, all of the shuffling...